Hello guys, and welcome to another news review. First of all guys, thank you very much for joining me on this video. If this is the first time you're watching my YouTube channel, please don't forget to subscribe and also hit the notification button. Right, another news has caught my attention. It's quite a different one. It is Mother Stacey Fresco was given hours to live but survives after being turned onto stomach. So Stacey Fresco was given just just hours to live by doctors on Mother's Day, but survived thanks to proning. Now it's a very interesting one. She was told that she can only be living for another couple of hours, and that's it, because the body was shutting down, and she was giving up. So let me read the detailed news. So, mothers of two, Stacey Fresco was just given hours to live by doctors battling her coronavirus, but one incredibly risky decision changed everything. Stacey's husband Adam was told to prepare for the worst on Mother's Day by doctors at Whitcross Hospital in East London after her condition worsened in ICU. Speaking to Sky News, Ms. Fresco told how his daughter, aged 21 and 23, read out their Mother's Day card to Stacey before saying goodbye to her. He said, "I remember saying to the doctor, is there anything weird or wacky you can do to save her that has worked anywhere else?" Which is an impossible question for him to answer. When we were back in the waiting room, Dr. Dave came back in and said, "Look, there's one thing that we can try," and he described proning, but the caveat was that it was really risky and it would more than likely lead to a fatal heart attack. But she was going to die anyway, so the three of us discussed it and we came to the conclusion that there was nothing left to lose. We had to try it. Proning involves moving a patient onto their stomach for 12 hours to help move fluid accumulated in a patient's lungs, increase oxygen flow, and promote the use of a different part of the lungs. So guys, as I watched one video about 2 weeks ago, and it was one from the doctor. He just shared that video on WhatsApp, and what it was that if you have a problem, if you think you've got the symptoms, you should lay on your stomach, right, and try to breathe heavily. You try to breathe in and hold your breath for about 5 seconds and then let it go. And also try to cough as well. When you cough, it stretches your lungs, so you should cough quite loud in those little periods where you have to have 3 sets of 5 seconds of holding your breath inside your lungs. Like, you fill your lungs up and you hold it for 5 seconds, count till 5, then let it go. After 3 sets, you lay down on your stomach, and then breathe heavily and try to cough. This is the technique they tried, and this is recommended technique. Then you can try if you got the symptoms. What this does is, because when you lay flat on your back, your lungs are more likely all of them in the back, so they are in a relaxed position. They're not stretching enough, and you're not using all of your lungs to get the air in. But when you lay on your stomach, it pulls the lungs a bit forward, and those part of lungs who are not get the air in, it will stretches those and it will push the air inside. And if you take the long breath, stretch your lungs a bit more, hold the breath inside, hold the oxygen in your lungs for about 5 seconds, it really helps, and it does improves the flow of oxygen in your lungs. And like I said, proning, they call it proning, involves moving a patient onto their stomach for 12 hours to help move fluid accumulated in the patient's lung. So basically, with COVID-19, it fills water in your lungs, and once the water fills up, it's hard to move, and there's less oxygen going into your lungs, and you will struggle to breathe. And the best thing is proning. Lay on your stomach for a good few hours. If you got the symptoms, I'm not saying for a good few hours, but if you got the symptoms, try to lay on your stomach, breathe heavily, try to hold your breath inside for 5 seconds while you're sitting down. When you lay down, you just lay down as flat and try to breathe as normal, but the deep breath, take deep breaths and hold the air inside, and this will stretch the lungs. It'll move the fluid if there is any fluid in your lungs. So it's a fantastic technique, and at the end of the day, they tried that. But don't forget, as I talked about the coronavirus, that is also causing problem for the heart muscles, and many patients who have died, they had heart attacks because of the coronavirus, and maybe that's one of the reasons. And they say that it's risky, it might give them the fatal heart attack. But luckily, she should be thankful to God that she survived, and they made the right decision at the right time, and she had the life. So that's why it's a famous saying, when your time is up, your time is up. But luckily she had the time, and the decision was made, and she survived. So well done to the doctors, and they're trying the right technique at the crucial time. So I would say congratulations to the family of Stacey, and also to her, to that the God saved her life, and she's in good condition, in good health, and she recovered from that. So guys, thank you very much. If you want to share your experience, you want to add something, please feel free to do it in the comment section below. And also, if this is the first time you are watching my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my channel. I need more subscribers. I just do a normal review, my channel called News with Views. So what I do is I just pick on few news, few top news on a daily basis, and I do just my little review on it, and I ask for your opinion as well. So feel free. Thank you very much, and see you next time. Bye bye.